Hello, dear brethren. Just a few moments back, I had explained you, rather, I had given you a bird's eye view of the serial number 1 of our channel's first part. In this serial number 2, I had also given you some outlines how we shall be dealing with certain basic and rather bizarre aspects of life. Now, in this part, this is part A, we shall be concentrating on life, its nature, its various aspects, to understand it in a better and scientific way. Since times immemorial, man has ever wondered, although experiencing life himself through and through, has ever wondered at one time or the other, what is this life? Why am I here? Is it not a miracle per se that while undergoing life himself, man thinks about it without any success, with a massive stock of ancient wisdom, fortified with present scientific temper and some undernoted inspirational quotes which I culled from YouTube. Do feel free to vent your views, please, within a week before we catch up on this important aspect. The first one from Tony Robbins was, life is a gift and it offers us the privilege, opportunity and responsibility to give something back by becoming more. That means we must develop ourselves to return the benefits which we received as a gift of life. It's very inspirational, I must say, but if properly understood, only then it will be of some use to us. The second quote is from Ziad Abdel Noor. Life is like a camera. Focus on what is important. Capture the good times, that means memorize them. Capture the good times. And if things do not work out well, just take another shot. That means relegate bad memories or poor show back into the past, bury it the past and take another shot. Try another good shot. Again, quite a very enthusiastic sort of approach to life. Third one, life is like playing a violin in public and learning the instrument as one goes on. Somebody has said very clearly that life is something to learn at every step of life. This famous quote is from Samuel Butler, a very well-known author and literary. Life is like playing a violin in public and learning the instrument as one goes on. Nobody is perfect, even into the last, but one goes on. Fourth, life is not a problem to be solved. To most of us, it becomes a problem sometimes. How to solve it? What is the mystery of it? As I myself composed a poem, human life is like a mystery. It doesn't get solved up even by passing through it. But then Soren Kierkegaard says life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be expressed. It is a reality to be experienced. It is not a problem. We have to fight. We have to continuously solve it, attempt to solve it at least. With or without success is a different matter. Oscar Wilde, another very famous writer, once said, to live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, they vegetate, and that's all. To live, what do you mean by that, to live? We shall see later on. What is meant by the term to live? To live is the rarest thing in this world. Experience, gathering wisdom out of experience, trying to pay back what we have learned to others, for the benefit of others, for the benefit of progeny. That is what Oscar Wilde had said. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist, and that's all. Another very important quote, very inspirational quote, I must say. Life is not a matter of milestones, but of moments. Rose Kennedy said that. Life is not a matter of milestones. That is how much we have covered. 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. I have covered up 82 years. It is not a matter of milestones. 82 years don't matter. It is what experience we have gained out of it. What we have, wisdom we have culled from by undergoing it. That is important. The moments are important. Events are important. That's the crux of this quotation. Rose Kennedy's quotation, famous quotation. Another one. Someone said, I don't know who he was. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take away our breaths away. That means the crucial moments are those at which time we struggle for living, struggle for life. That is important. That is, life is to be measured by those moments. Seventh one. Life is 10% what happens to you. It's 10%, just 10%, a very small fragment of the total. And 90% how you respond to it. It's a very interesting quote from Lou Holtz. Attitudes, positivity or negativity, understanding capacities, interpreting capacities, problem solving, finding out solutions. These are various aspects. How we respond to it. It is not what happens, just happens. Events are there, but there are a number of aspects involved in every event. Charlie Chaplin was a very famous actor. I hope you will remember him. Life is a tragedy, he said, when seen in close-up. You undergo it. When you undergo the very events of life, then it is a tragedy. It appears full of potholes, full of defects, full of negativities. But a comedy in the long shot, in the long run, it all appears a comedy. What else was it? What was it? We'll just laugh it away. This is another very famous quote. Stephen Covey had once said, there are three constants in life: change, choice, and principles. I will say canons. Three C's. Change, choice, and principles. These are the three constants in life. Helen Keller was a very famous personality again. She said, life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Experience is assessed in that. Wisdom comes from experience. It doesn't come all of its own. By interacting with the events, by understanding the events, by learning lessons from the events. That is important. And the great Confucius said, life is simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Quite a philosophical quote it is. Life is simple. A peasant or a farmer living in a village leads a simple life. Limited needs, limited fulfillment. But at the same time, while with the advancement of materialism, with the advancement of civilization and culture, we make it more and more complicated. And then there are three popular songs known worldwide almost. I would like to quote for your benefit, because you can understand that and give your own views on the basis of these. The first one is a very famous singing, well sung. I am rather unable to remember the actors and actresses who were singing it. The title is Life is Beautiful.
And you can fly higher and higher when you know life's beautiful.
life is beautiful. It is so well sung that I thought it must figure in our talk. Then second one, it is a title song from film Jung, produced by NNCP, sung by melody queen Lata Mangeshkar and Shabbir Kumar, well back in 1985. When shall we, if you are with us, I am giving you English translation. When shall we, if you are with us, a fresh battle on every step, this life is.
जिंदगी हर कदम एक नई जंग है जिंदगी हर कदम एक नई जंग है.
The third one, again a very famous song from film Sautan in 1983. Music was given by Usha Khanna, singer again Lata Mangeshkar, and lyrics by Sawan Kumar.
जिंदगी प्यार का गीत है, इसे हर दिल को गाना पड़ेगा. जिंदगी प्यार का गीत है, इसे हर दिल को गाना पड़ेगा.
The psalm of love, this life is. Everyone will have to sing it. A common experience for every mortal. So these three beautiful songs, just giving you clips to remind you what you think, what possibly you think life should be or is according to you. The Bible is just illustrative only, not exhaustive. A lot of material exists on that, but you can't go into all that at this moment in this short video. But unfortunately, one thing is important. None so far appears to have grasped the true meaning of the concept life. Astonishing. You might be wondering why. In fact, some of you might be thinking and rejecting this statement of mine as useless. No, not at all. Not at all. We'll see soon. We'll see soon. We'll have to study life, the true aspects of life and death even, both even, before we can reject it or accept it. Because life belongs to a different domain, not of literature, not of philosophy, or even rhetorics, that means figure of speech, rhetorics like simile, pun, etc., metaphor, pun, etc., or aesthetics, science of beauty. It doesn't belong to all that. The real aspect of life and death both belongs to science and spirituality. Please remember this, both these terms, science and spirituality. And when these two merge, scientific spirituality, modern interpretations of scientific spirituality. Soon we shall see how. Please stand by till next week. We will continue. But in the meantime, please do feel free to give us your comments on your views about what life is, what according to life is. Some selected ones will be acknowledged in my next video. Well, I would like to close it down with a fine, hoping to look forward for more interesting, more innovative and inventive sort of matter in the next videos. Thank you very much for watching our videos and also giving your valuable time for this. Thanks a lot once again. Good day, good night, bye.